David Maraga is considering running for presidency in 2027. Interesting. Very interesting. Very demure. Anyway, guys, before I share my thoughts on all this, if you are new to this platform, my name is the African Updater, and all I'd like to request you is to make sure you subscribe and you hit that notification bell so that anytime I post a video, you'll always be the first one to watch and share. So watch, subscribe, and then I'll be back. Yo, so thank you guys. As you all know, things are moving in this country very fast. Yani ulale kidogo kiamka vitu zimechange. Just a few days ago I did a video, not even a few days ago, I think it was yesterday. I did a video of if you are given a choice between Maraga and Matiang'i, who would you choose for you to be president in 2027, or who will you vote for? That was the video I did. It was just an hypothetical scenario I was trying to create now that I was trying to compare the two people since they come from one region, and that people are trying to now bring out that Maraga should also come out and vie for this seat. And interesting, many people were for it. Some were saying that Maraga anafaa kubaki pale, anafaa kuwa chairman wa IBC na Matiang'i ende presidency. Anyway guys, Maraga has just declared his interest for this seat, and before I say so much, I always like to bring you evidence. So watch this video and then I'll be back.
I'm thinking about it, and I'm asking you, what type of leader do you want? What type of leaders to the people of Kenya want? What are the issues that the people of Kenya should address going forward? And as I said, this is a political conversation. We are all involved in this conversation to see what can be done for the good of our country. You are given resources that you are, to use for the welfare of the people. You take it all to yourself. Now you begin speaking a language, and some people think that some of us didn't go to school. We can't even understand the English they are talking about. They are using. Even reading about elongation of presidential terms. People don't want to leave power. They want to stay to be in power forever. And as a result, they trample upon other people's welfare. If I were to be given the privilege to govern this country, I'll get everybody to obey the law. The moment you have everybody obeying the law, everything will fall into.
So it's very interesting. You've watched the video. You can hear Maraga clearly saying that he's considering. And we just want to look at all this. I spoke about this. I never saw it coming. I say that I don't see Maraga coming out of retirement to run for the presidency. But I think there's something so much interesting with the presidency that everyone wants to go for that seat. So I don't know what much I can say about this, but we are just going to look at the possibility. What are the obstacles that will stand in his way if at all he goes for this seat? Number one, first, Maraga is not a politician. So you'll have to learn the art of being a politician. And that is number one fact is you must always be cunning. You must always not, people should never predict your move. Unaelewa? You should always be very unpredictable. And you should always be willing to work with others, because it has been proven in Kenya, alone you can't go anywhere. I don't know, maybe it will change in the future. So there are so many things that Maraga needs to learn. He needs to learn so many things. He needs to learn the weaknesses of all his opponents, and he also needs to understand that he also stands to be scrutinized, and people will try and throw shades at him and even attack his family and everything, because politics is dirty and you can't run politics if you are clean, if you want everything to run clean. Maybe in another country, not in Kenya. In Kenya, people watu wanakutukana even with your wife, even with your mother, even with whatever they can find. Anything that they can find on you, they will use it to fight you. So these are some of the things that Maraga should be prepared for. he must be prepared to understand that his family will no longer be private. His wife will have to be public. Everything they do, they'll have to be public, on the investment and everything. If they ever wronged someone at some point, or they have had even a small altercation, that one will be blown out of proportion, and it will be assumed that he did this, he did this. They will try and find any time where he was compromised in terms of his work or corruption or anything. They will dig deep. That is how politics works. So unless if he's prepared to go through all this, then all the best to him. But can Maraga really make a good president? I think that is debatable. We have seen his leadership when he was the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. We have seen how firm he was. But okay, Supreme Court and being the head of state, those are different job descriptions, different responsibilities. In the judiciary, maybe the things you need to navigate through is that can hinder your performance. Maybe it's the executive, because they always want to have their way in most of the things. But when it comes to executive, being the president, there's a lot of things you need to handle. You need to handle political interests of each and every party you are in the coalition with. You need to also watch out for your opponents. You need to make sure that you keep check of what is happening in the country on a daily basis. And your response needs to be very quick and fast, how you respond to things. You also need to keep public confidence in you, that the people need to see like your government is working, or something is moving, or something is happening. You need to watch out for your subordinates. Kuna a lot of scandals, people trying to find ways of just stealing money, so you also need to keep a watch on that. So I don't know how this Maraga can navigate all this, because this one is much complicated than being the Supreme Court judge. So maybe what I'll tell Maraga, you are a good leader, you are a good guy, you are someone who is very principled, but I don't think the presidency is your thing. Forget about it. Just be there like Akina Nani, just be there as an advisor, and keep on advising other people, and keep on mentoring these young people. These Gen Zs, these young people, spend time with them, talk to them, talk to them about leadership and everything. Nurture them, because at your age, I don't feel like you stand any chance, because you are getting into politics very late, when people have mastered this art for more than 30 years. People like Akina Ruto, Kina Raila, they have been in this game for more than 30 years. Watakuosha, they know how to take advantage of the system, and making sure that they have their way, nini. So there's a lot of things that Maraga will have to adjust to, for him to even be considered that he can be a strong candidate, even not by people, but even hata yeye mwenyewe, because it's not easy. So maybe my advice to Maraga is chill bro, just relax, stop the hype. I know kuna watu wanakusukuma on the side, they are telling you can go for it, just go for it. No, those people just want to make sure that wamekuexpose. Unaelewa? Live a silent life. You've achieved whatever you have achieved. God has elevated you to that level. Stop going back in the public eye again. You open a doors. You'll open a can of worms that it will be very hard for you to come out of. So be very careful. These people are not your friends. These people don't care about you. These people don't care even if you fall. It's none of their business, as long as they have their way. The same way they have been using Raila. You know, most of people who surround Raila Odinga, they don't care whether Raila wins or loses. That is none of their business. People like Akina Junet, honestly, these people don't care whether Raila wins or loses election. For as long as they get their seat or they get what they want, them they are okay. Raila can go to hell, but they say that deep down in their heart without saying it openly. But that's the reality. Most people who surround Raila, they don't care about Raila's well-being and how far he can reach. They just care about, if I follow Baba, will I still retain my seat? Will I still retain my parliamentary seat? Yes. So I'm going to follow this guy. I'm going to be seen like I support him. I'm going to be seen like I really love him and everything. And then I get my seat, and then after that, I mind my own business. So that's how it works. Anyway, I don't have much to say. If you watched this video until the end, thank you so much for the return subscribers and the new subscribers. Make sure you hit the notification bell and you subscribe, so that anytime I post a video, you'll always be the first one to watch. And if you are new to this platform, if you feel like you want to support me in any other way, my number is always there in the description for each video. Make sure you take the number. You can give me a call, or you can tumaka kitu. Sawa. Till next time, bye.
African.